Um, Hello everyone. Beforehand, I just want to say that I'm sorry I started recording this video late, but there is nothing special beforehand. Basically, all the monsters run at you, and I'm using Peo idols anyways. So basically, what I did is grab the boss, throw it near my characters, vuln it, and end next to it, and just hug the boss with all my characters and do damage to it. And my recording here starts when the boss has half health, so in the second phase. This Carrion meat is something you summon when one of your characters or one of your summons die, and enemy monsters can come next to this thing and kill it to get healed. Basically, I guess they are eating the remains. I think it's pretty cool, but you can kill the Carrion meat to avoid this healing. In terms of monsters, there is literally nothing special. The only thing is, they all have a common theme of stealing stats from you, and these steals look permanent. You can't really cure them, so the monsters will just get stronger over time. So you might decide to kill the ones that have a lot of stats stacked up, in order to avoid huge damages. And whenever they steal a stat, they will have this icon on top of their head that just means that they have stats stolen. I guess one thing to keep in mind is one of them steals 400 intelligence. So if you have a healer character, that will be a problem because they will, steal all your intelligence. Other than that, let's talk about the boss. So the boss has a couple different things I should mention. First of all, the boss has two phases, and during the first phase, the damage is quite low. Once you enter the second phase, basically the second half of his health, she will be invulnerable for a turn. So just keep that in mind, because we will learn shortly that we need to kill the boss first because of his spells. So her spells are quite annoying because they steal power and add power to her. So you will soon realize that she gets incredibly strong. She can start one-turning your characters by turn 3. So our strategy will consist of killing the boss first, and once the boss dies, the fight is basically over. Then you just have a couple monsters left, quite easy to deal with, easy dungeon. But we should always focus on killing the boss first. So during the turn that the boss is invulnerable, you can use this turn to stack damage. In this fight, I am doing so, stacking damage with my Iop. And also, since I said on the second phase the boss does a lot of damage, you can use the melee shield of the Feca, like I do here, to, for example, avoid my Iop getting hit. This does two great things. First of all, my Iop doesn't die, and second of all, my Iop doesn't lose power because this boss's power that does damage also steals power. One annoying thing is, sometimes during the first phase, the boss casts a spell where they will give minus 100 AP and MP to one of your characters, which might make you end up fail impertinence. She only used it at one of my tries, which I just left the fight. I am not sure, depending on what she casts it, but you should be careful about that. But basically, you should always aim to kill the boss as quickly as possible, probably in less than 4 turns, because you will realize that as she steals stats, you're gonna have much less damage. And one last thing is, when the boss's turn starts, she gains a buff depending on the monster nearest to her. And one buff that you should avoid giving her is the buff of the Junker, because the Junker's buff gives her 1800 maximum health on 4 loot, which is probably higher on higher loot dungeon groups. But this might delay you killing her, so I highly suggest that you be careful with that. But in this video, I am doing Clean Hands, Impertinence, and Score all together. I mean, Impertinence and Score is basically the same thing. I'm just doing a close range fight. But for Clean Hands, I am using Crocobur on every character, plus Ebony Dofus in every character. So that helps me with, using indirect damage to kill them. But overall, I would say this dungeon was a lot easier. I have even heard that you can do every single achievement at once with a Rogue Panda duo, but I like to do it in my own way. So yeah, it was pretty easy, especially compared to the past 2 dungeons I have done, War and Corruption. But yeah, when I do the duo, I'll also make a video of that. Thank you.